What is crack-a-lack in my crypto fiends? Ryan Rotolo here. Today we are going to be diving into a lot of very juicy news happening in the cryptocurrency space. And if you have not already, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button and join on into the community because this is where you can find some quality cryptocurrency content. So first off, we are going to be discussing Facebook's Libra coin and how a lot of good and bad is happening with that company right now. Probably more bad than good. So first off, 5 companies have left the Libra association. Those companies include eBay, PayPal, MasterCard, Visa Card, and Stripe. 5 companies that were quite honestly really important to be involved in the Libra association to really help get that exposure that they want. First off, we do have a statement from Stripe stating that the companies said that they respect and see the potential in the project, but have chosen to focus on other efforts. A Stripe spokesperson said that they also are supportive of the projects that aim to make online commerce more accessible for people around the world. Stripe will remain open to working with the Libra association at a later date, said the spokesperson for Stripe. Next up, we have a spokesperson for Visa stating that they will continue to evaluate and our ultimate decision will be determined by a number of factors, including the association's ability to fully satisfy all requisite regulatory expectations. Visa's continued interest in Libra stems from our belief that well-regulated blockchain-based networks could extend the value of secure digital payments to a greater number of people and places, particularly in emerging and developing markets. I find this very, very important, guys, because until now, we really haven't seen Visa dip their toes into the cryptocurrency space or really talk about it at all. And in this statement, we get a really good understanding of Visa's viewpoint on the blockchain space. Not cryptocurrencies directly, but mainly focused on the blockchain technology. And they see a huge future in emerging and developing markets. So in my opinion, this means more of developing countries where they can really extend their reach and get their exposure to other places around the world, stuff like that. Now, this isn't great news, but it's not bad news. On the bright side, all these companies are sort of just sitting on the sidelines right now to see how things play out with regulations, whether that's in the United States, Russia, etc., and see where things go. Visa doesn't necessarily want their name tied to Libra if it does go south very fast. So as of right now, PayU is the only payments company continuing to work with the Libra Association, but don't let that alarm you. There's still a large array of companies working with Libra, even including Uber and Lyft, and they have stated that they are going to continue to work with Libra, and they have not changed their minds just yet. Now, the decision comes ahead of a planned Libra Association Council that took place yesterday, and a week later, Libra's cryptocurrency project will take center stage in front of U.S. lawmakers once again, with Facebook's CEO Mark Zuckerberg at the House of Financial Services Committee in a week. So I am really excited for that. I think that's going to be very entertaining to watch. I hope it is streamed live. It probably won't be, but regardless, that will be happening in a week, and hopefully we can get some clear answers as to where Libra is going to go in the future. One last thing coming from David Marcus, who leads the Libra project and was recently the president of PayPal, stated on Twitter, "Special thanks to Visa and MasterCard for sticking it out until the 11th hour. The pressure has been intense, underestimate, and I respect their decision to wait until there's a regulatory clarity for Libra to proceed versus the invoked threats by many of their businesses. I would caution against reading to the fate of Libra into this update. Of course, it's not great news in the short term, but in a way it's liberating. Stay tuned for more very soon. Change of this magnitude is hard. You know you're onto something when so much pressure builds up." And guys, I highly agree with this statement. When you're coming out with something like Libra that has potentially billions of users when it first launches, you have to keep in mind this is going to be used on Facebook. It's going to be used through Visa and MasterCard. It's going to be used, I'm assuming, on Uber, Lyft, eBay, etc. this can most definitely shift the way we use money, and shift the economy in a way that's not necessarily for the greater good. So, of course, regulators are very skeptical. They're scared. They want a good understanding of if Libra does get launched, how is Facebook going to be responsible for money laundering, for terrorist activity, for keeping people's identity and personal information safe. All of these definitely are very important. And it's something we don't see a lot of these other cryptocurrencies companies having to do because they're so small and they're not really at the forefront of adoption. Next up, we do have today's video sponsor, TokenTuber. TokenTuber is a video content platform that revolves all around cryptocurrency information. And I am here to tell you guys today, they are giving away $10,000 to anyone that participates and refers friends to the TokenTuber quiz. This test will test your knowledge on crypto and see if you have what it takes to be an accredited crypto holder. You can think it to be similar to earning your driver's license. See if you have the knowledge to be an accredited crypto trader and earn your certificate. They have partnered with Hotbit to develop this quiz, and in doing so, you will receive up to 1,000 Tuber tokens just by taking the quiz alone, and whoever refers the most amount of friends to the quiz has a chance to win up to $10,000 on TokenTuber. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and hit that first link in the description at the end of the video and participate in the quiz to earn a easy 1,000 Tuber tokens, and of course the chance to win $10,000 as well. You might as well. It's free crypto. You got nothing to lose. Go ahead, hit that link in the description. Next up, we have some really exciting news coming from the BAKKT exchange. If you're not familiar, the BAKKT exchange is owned by ICE Intercontinental Exchange, which also owns the New York Stock Exchange. BAKKT has been really anticipation for over a year now. They've kept delaying their launch over and over and over again, and all this anticipation was building up for the BAKKT launch. And why BAKKT is so important in the cryptocurrency space is that they settle Bitcoin future contracts in Bitcoin, which is a serious big deal. It allows cryptocurrency, it allows money to flow through the cryptocurrency space instead of just keeping it all on paper. So why are we talking about this? BAKKT's volume has exploded to over 800% in the past couple days, and this is a serious big deal. A lot of people were getting discouraged when BAKKT first launched, and they only had, I think, 64 contracts in the first day, but we are starting to see exponential growth as the days go on. And BAKKT recently stated on Twitter, as we continue to build the BAKKT Bitcoin futures contract, we reached a new trading record of 212 contracts traded on Wednesday, October 9th. And also stated by Tom Lee, head of research at Bitcoin and crypto data company, he stated, watch BAKKT volume. It is nearly a pure proxy for institutional demand for Bitcoin. And I completely agree with that. All of the institutional money is most likely going to flow through BAKKT from here on out because they're an institutional company. They're backed by ICE, Starbucks, and of course the owners of the New York Stock Exchange. So the majority of institutional money that wants to stay in future contracts, in my opinion, is going to flow through a regulated exchange like the BAKKT exchange, and this is going to be a completely easy indicator that institutional money is beginning to flow into the space. Next up and lastly, we have a little bit of drama in the space with the CEO of Binance and Alipay and WeChat. Recently, Binance came out and stated that you can now purchase Bitcoin on the Binance platform utilizing the Alipay and the WeChat apps, their payment apps. And this sparked a lot of controversy because in China, Alipay and WeChat are the two largest payment methods to date. A lot of the people over in China don't even use debit cards or credit cards anymore. You don't even use cash. You use Alipay or WeChat. So obviously this was very, very bullish news for Binance. The Binance coin spiked, I believe, about $5 or so due to this news alone. And then later on throughout the day, some people wanted to confirm that this was a partnership, and as you can see here on Twitter, the CEO of Binance CZ said, yes, this is confirmed, and then Alipay on Twitter said, no, you cannot. There's several reports about Alipay being used for Bitcoin transactions. To reiterate, Alipay closely monitors over-the-counter transactions to identify irregular behavior and ensure compliance with relevant regulators. So it seems like there's a little misunderstanding, or maybe someone lied. It's really hard to believe that that Binance would lie about such an important partnership, considering they have such a clean reputation as of right now. I think it's definitely a misunderstanding between Alipay, WeChat, and Binance, but it seems as if you cannot purchase cryptocurrencies off of Binance with Alipay as of right now. They have actually banned all cryptocurrency transactions through Alipay, again, due to regulatory issues over in China. That is all the news I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Again, if you would like to earn 1,000 tuber or get a chance to win 10,000 US dollars, hit that first link in description and go ahead and get yourself some free cryptocurrency. You might as well, you got nothing to lose. And also see if you are considered an accredited crypto trader, because I feel like there's a lot of people out there that talk the talk when it comes to crypto trading, but they really don't walk the walk. Also, go ahead and leave your scores down below. If you take the quiz, let me know what you got. If you get 100%, go ahead and brag in the comments below. I personally got a 70%. I got 3 questions wrong, but let me know if you guys are a little smarter than me when it comes to the cryptocurrency space. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next.